So we've seen long ago before in Suzuki Book 1, but in Suzuki Book 1 it was in A major, whereas now it's in G major. In A major we have three sharps. We have F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. Whereas in Suzuki Book 2, in G major, we only have one sharp, which is F sharp. And this is going to matter as it's going to adjust our finger positions, our finger patterns. So if we're looking at this piece, we have this sort of finger pattern most of the time. We have 1, 2, 2 is close to the 1 because it's C natural, not C sharp. Then 3 and 4. Then if I take it away, we'll see what I mean about my finger patterns. Whereas if we're in A major, like the last piece, we would have had a finger pattern like that. Since we have a high C, high 2, because it's a C sharp and then a D. So I think the best way to start out is just to play a G major scale to get comfortable with that finger pattern. So let's start on the G string and let's go up 2 octaves and come back down. So I think in this video I'd like to mostly focus on the variation portion just because I'm pretty sure that you have the first half down because we've had something similar before. In this variation section, there are 2 things mainly that make this difficult. There are the up-ups, but there's also shifting from the A string to the open D string, then back again. So let's tackle the latter first. We can actually omit the D string until we feel comfortable with playing that. I can show you how we can just omit this D string. So instead of playing, going down to that open D, we can just leave it out. And if we're talking about slowly working it in, start out slow. And we also want to make sure that our elbow is high enough so we can reach that D string. Otherwise, if our elbow is sagging, it can be a little bit hard to reach that D string. Next, I want to talk about the up-ups. Now the up-ups, this can be a little bit difficult because we want to have these crisp notes. So basically all we want to do is apply a little bit of pressure and bite to the string and then release. We want to apply pressure to the string. We can do this by, if we're looking at our first finger right here, just press down the string. With our first finger a little bit, you can probably see my bow going, bending a bit. You don't want to press them that much, I'm just exaggerating. But just a little bit, and then if we're applying the force this way, then we just release. You can hear that bite. So, then shift over to the A string. Again, apply a bit of pressure with your first finger. Then 4.